Hello people, today tutorial on how to make your own custom firmware 4.50. Because there are so many fake videos out there on YouTube, I was like, well, let's make a real one then. And to be more sure, because you cannot fool with your PS3, because downgrading is not a really easy option for many people. And well, if you're really in the jailbreak scene, you know where I'm talking about. So for real beginners, if you're as low as 3.55 or lower than that, you're able to install any custom firmware you want. But if you have reached over 3.55, then you have to downgrade first. And not all PS3s are able to downgrade. Like the Super Slim, those only option they have is a ODE. That's ODDE. It's a device you put between your Blu-ray drive and your PS3 mainboard, and then you have an extra USB port where you can put your external hard drive in with games of your own games, backups, and some types of homebrew. So let's get to the point here. We're gonna make our own custom firmware 4.50, since I probably think you all want to go online and play Grand Theft Auto 5 or something else that you want to update to 4.54. No, not 4.54, but to update to 4.50. Okay, let's just keep it at that. So let's start. What you're gonna need? You're gonna need the official PS3 update 4.50, which I'll put a link in the description directly to Sony's download server, so you get it ultra fast. And you're gonna need modified firmware 1.0.0. That's the newest version. I'll put the link in the description. The full name is PS3 Modern Firmware. It's MFW, and it was just released a couple days back. So yeah. Well, yesterday in real life. So let's start. I'm gonna open it up. I'll always open this kind of stuff as administrator because you're gonna browse to your original 4.50 update here. So just to let you know, and you'll be really sure so that this video is legit, I'll show you with the special manager from PS3 Hex Network, MD5 to you, that it's really a 4.50 update. Here, PS3 official firmware of official firmware 4.50. So yeah, let's start. You're gonna put the file in here, the original firmware, and where it says modified firmware, it does not mean give me a modified firmware. No, just the place where it has to save it. So just call it, well, I just keep it test2 and I'll later rename it. So hop. Now, don't look at those first options, those are not important at all. So we're gonna start with the patches, and we're starting with the first one. Just click it to get a little tick in the box. Well, all those things that are already in here, those are enough, because 4.50 can go online, and maybe you don't want to, but well, there are software for that, so you block some syscalls in your system that you can go online without Sony be able to know it. You're never sure, but I always go online just with my custom firmware, and I haven't been banned because I always take out my internet connection when I open Multiman or other homebrew. I'm drifting off again. So here, this is the first box. Just keep it as it is. Go to the patch level 0, and that's okay too. And the next one, that's also was the level 1. It's already everything that's in here is already the important things. If you want any of those things and you don't know what those are, just don't tick the boxes of them, they're not necessary. So we go to patch level 2, and those are already put into, like it says here, don't take the two boys patterns when you already want pick and poke. Pick and poke are the X's that you can put. Well, it's a necessary item for multi-pen. Let's just keep it on that. Sorry for my English. I'm not from England or America. So, well, next one. Yeah, the patch nest plugin. I think you want to use that. I always do. You probably don't know what it is, but just click it. Well, this isn't okay. We're gonna put this one in. I think you want those two. Oh. What do we want more? Oh, well, the in-game screenshot feature, it's fun to have, so just tick the box of it. I'll put this custom firmware or modified firmware, whatever you want to call it, also in the description, so if you're too lazy or don't want to remember all those plugins which I just selected, you can just download my custom firmware I'll be making now. Patch VSH, we're gonna put that into so yeah, just do what I do or don't, whatever you want. So this is patch pub if you want to change any version numbers or just spoof a couple things. I don't think it's really important because, you know, who cares. Add a custom message to the new features installation screen. Well, I will put something in here. Jack features enabled, modifier created by Jack using the monitor. Has been modified from original. No, what the Well, use at your own risk, like always, but it's with any firmware. It's to be. I'll make one thing completely sure with you. It's not that. How do I put it? It's not that dangerous to install this modified firmware. You know, as long as you just go to recovery mode before you put in the USB stick with the update information and you put it in the right folder. There's no such thing as that it goes wrong. Well, you never know, you know, but there is never a guarantee, but it's the same guarantee as official firmware, more or less. And if you don't mix up those patches which I just showed you, when you tick those two boxes, it won't work, and yada yada yada. So yeah, modified firmware is not a condone to piracy. I do not support piracy. So yeah, okay, that's it. We're not gonna add package files to firmware because that's just, well, that's things that are kind of dangerous, so just keep it as is, like I do. Well, we won't do that too, or neither, or whatever. We won't do that, we won't do that. Well, we'll put that in to extra secure. Well, there's one thing. I like the customizations. I don't like it like Habib custom firmware or Rogero or Rebug, that they always put those different loaders in and all that kind of stuff. But I do like the old startup sounds from the PS3, which I had on my FAT when I bought it, so I'll just put those files in, and yeah. So, and we're just putting in the official 4.50 because we don't want fake things. Let's see. Well, if you're in a place or country where the TV category is not in your XMB and you like it, just tick the box. But I already have it, so why should blah blah blah, clearing one of the icons from that. No, you don't want that. Oh, this feature is if your console has a broken Blu-ray drive, you just tick this and put all those in. But my PS3 has a working Blu-ray drive, and I like my firmware updated to the latest version of my drive, and yeah, so I don't need that. Well, I already just put it in this, and yeah, why then I won't, well, because I'm just using the sounds, I'll just untick this one and I will just take this one. It's just as easy, you know, for me that's no problem. I'll just put in this thing. Da -da 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 -da. I forgot what I was searching. Aha. That was it. Oh. And then multi. And well, I might be a little bit boring, but at least you're learning something that you really can use, you know, instead of those fake, oh, it's already ready, Freddy. So, we have that. Well, we don't, no, we won't use those. No, we will already have PSN access because this is the latest version. So, we're ready now with this firmware. You now know which boxes to tick. Those other functions are whenever you want to change, or because you have a promo unit or shop unit, as known as kiosk unit. You can also use those fixes. And when you're ready, just hit the build modern firmware button. And because this is a process that takes around 15. So that's it. Now you have the test2 PUT file. I have those PS3 tools installed. That's why I have this icon and not like it normally says. But you just put it on USB stick like always in the PS3 inner root of your FAT32 USB stick. You just have to gotta put in PS3 inside that folder where it says update, and then it has to say not test2, but it has to say PS3 update, not update, but it should end like this. This is the real deal file, and put it inside folder. Just rename like I just have renamed this. Well, it's named like this, but you just have to without the 4.50 part, just PS3 update, print pop, and then put it on the USB stick, put it in your PS3, put your PS3 in recovery mode by while booting it up, holding your on-off button till it says one beep, then just release it and it will start in recovery mode. I'm hoping I'm just giving you the right information now. To be sure, I'll just put it in the description. And that's it. Now you will have a custom firmware 4.50, which you will have made yourself, or you just download the one I just made, because in fact it does not make any difference at all. But okay, bye bye.